Starting off strong today. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Have made it to the 22nd in the month of November in the year of the 2025. It's Saturday, noon p.m.ish. I see. We're just doing our last minute checks. Are we actually live? Oh, good. So, does chat work? Let's see. Because Rumble chat works. Good, good. YouTube chat. Phoenix, welcome to the circus. I am the ringleader of the most adorable show on earth. Welcome to my circus. It's Saturday. I do art stitching. This mic, I feel like I'm gonna Phoenix. It's too early to say those things. Hello. Oh, no. I was going to say hello to YouTube chat, but that was me finally showing up. All right. What I have in front of me is the Mummer's Necklace project because I'm not going to sew. Oh. All right. Let's shake it off. I gotta. Oh. I should have. Oh, rotate. Okay. I gotta warm up. I'm not ready to sew yet. Get all the crank. Oh, I kind of like this. How do I actually look? I'm so vain. So vain. So is the vain. Welcome, welcome to my stretched out and ready to sew. Am I comfortable? Everything just feels. Yeah.
Well, that's because I haven't done this. Break a leg, not a needle.
All right, now we can begin. Ay, ay, ay. I knew something just wasn't quite right. Look, oh, hello. This, I do need work. Welcome to the most amazing workers and lurkers. But I know I pick hours to stream when it works in my world, and I only want to show up at the little disaster that could. Should we? Why not? Let's. I have the materials to get this last because I have one in reserve, which means I'm still missing one. Grab the tools. I'm going. All right, let's see. Make sure you can all appreciate. Oh, hold on, Phoenix. Hey, sweet fluff. Let me get this out of the way. Come on, baby. Come on, big boy. Come on. I could use it. Come on. Come on. Make your fluffy debut. Here, sweet boy. Good. Here. Since again. Don't think they're here to help make this horrible disaster good. Get chat to work. We are welcome to the most worstest ringleader of the circuit. No good decisions were ever made while one had a hot head. So. Eh. All right, let's see if this. Trigger fake one. Are we showing? Are we fake? Are we real? There we go. Perfect. Oh, I don't know, understand how to use the social stream ninja chat feature fully, obviously. But, you know, it's just going to continue to roll with it because we'll know if somebody's stealing our stream when we get super awesome. If they've got the chat corrected, you know you're watching the wrong stream because our chat today, I moved it so that you wouldn't stand on Mom's necklace. But Loki, they don't need to see this is not the Loki gets a colonoscopy show. Come sing to the microphone. Tell them how glad you are, but I need to actually pull it up where I can read chats. Are we there yet? No. Hey, Loki. That's right. Let me assume a more appropriate crochet position. So, before we fluff bomb, showing off the necklace where I have gotten to crochet one more flower. So it's just as well I am not in a position to sew because let's see how it goes because we got Chernobyl water in the bottle today. Wow, folks, welcome on in. Please make sure that you leave your thumbs down at the door. All right, slow down. Oh. Hey, little dude. Why don't you come on over? All right, so what are we going to crochet with? This. Oh, that's right. I need him to be a good host and that what I'm showing in the shows. All right. Usually it's just welcome to the Sons of the Phoenix. All right. So here is this metallic thread. Taking a playbook out of the. Oh, right. We did this so wrong. Welcome to our first hand pop. Should we go? Look at that. That hand pop should be a little bit more pretty too. All right, what I was also going to show off, let's see if I've got some contrast. I have this tiny crochet hook, which is a size 12 in the antique crochet hook. So that's what I've got. I also, you might be saying, Phoenix, why do you need a pencil to crochet? Well, let me show you, because these flowers, I start them with well, no, it is the modern equivalent to a magic ring, but I'm going to add out the center, if you will, because even though it is Thanksgiving coming up and it's the first holiday of make sure that you consider setting the scale back 5 pounds, but no, I'm not going to do that. Phoenix, make sure that they can see what you're doing. I'm taking I'm in the camera so that you remember to see me. I'm wrapping it around the pencil 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. It does. Some number of times. It doesn't completely matter, but it kind of does. Then I'm going to slide the unit off. I've got a little ring here that I'm clutching dearly. I'm then going to take the crochet hook, make sure that I don't have cat fluff on me, and I'm going to penetrate through the center of my hole. There. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, wow. Welcome. We are starting off super strong with our crochet tutorials that have to do with needles penetrating rings because that's the way it goes. Hold the crochet, whatever, how you like to do it. And I completely forget the directions. Oh, right. I'm going to make a slip stitch. It's 3 modern equivalent single crochets. In the original Priscilla crochet pattern book, it says 3 double crochets, but Victorian American crochet patterns are those flowers look fabulous. You can turn up the volume. Can I turn up the volume on my microphone? Let me see if is that better for your ear holes if I just move it closer? I thought I was like throating the microphone and I didn't want to do that. All right, Phoenix, make sure that they can see you. And oh, you know what? I'm not set up in the event that we have YouTube chatters because I do see YouTube present. That's just me. All right. Can I? Far away for me to say, I don't know what I'm doing. All right. I'm gonna go with that's a little bit better if I just have Phoenix. Jesus. All right, let's get back to this. All right, so I'm going to do 3 single crochets into the ring. Actually, and I really want to move this out of the way. A, because I don't need that pencil anymore. B, I don't want my sleeves to be dragging on the metallic on that project right now. All right, there. Press Phoenix. All right, 1, 2, and 3. And when I get to the end of this one, I'm going to make a picot. So if you don't know what that means, just you wait one moment here. All right, so I'm going to do a chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and through that first chain, I am making a slip stitch. And I'm going to make sure I can see because this thread likes to separate like a mofo. I'm going to redo that, but where I can see. This is thread that it's kind of like moving by feel. Sorry that you couldn't see. Maybe you should tape the microphone to your cheek. I just need to not turn my head. There is those fancy microphones, but I don't know if it would show up. The Sweet Sounds of the Sewing Machine is good, and I don't know if I'm fancy enough to figure out 2 microphone inputs, let alone 2 camera angles. All right, 1. And this time I'm going to do 4 single crochets, 2, 4, and then I'm going to repeat this 6 because I want 6 petals. This is 3, this is 4. All right, I just want to hurry up and get this part done. You know what it is too is I'm turning my head to see where the monitor is to read chat, so I need to remember to just speak in the general direction of the microphone. And again, I'm going to repeat this picot. Slide through, baby. Come on, gentle. Pull gentle now. Yeah, this. Just have to be very careful with this particular metallic because it's composed of a whole bunch of different monofilaments and it just doesn't. It sounds fun, but you have to turn up the volume almost all the way. I don't know where there's also a fan on. I got background noise, and again, I'm not speaking directly towards the microphone, which is not my friend. 1, 2. Oh, Phoenix. Sure that your hands are where they can see you, because you know what's worse than Phoenix only hands is Phoenix no hands. 2. I'm sorry, I'm counting out loud. I can count in my head, but then there's no talking. 2, 3. Yes, welcome to the show where I prove I can count. 4. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Spaghetti. Oh, that's right. You know, that's so funny. Was it? Thinking of Chef Boyardee and red and white gingham checked aprons with old timey food embroidery stuffs. All right, so as I'm going along, I can't pretend that you're a good host. It looks a little higgly-piggly here around the ring. I am just making sure I get it in the centering, and this stuff will all get covered with the round of single crochets, so just don't worry about it. It looks like trash. It's fine. I am going to take a second and just smush over the stitches I have on here so far because I need to make... There is enough room. You just need to move them over and say you can't take up that much space. And everything works out fine. So this is not that hard. The funny part is the material and this... what's the modern equivalent? I don't even know. Like a millimeter, 2 you could crochet sewing thread with this, and it would like that too. See, it's all just getting covered over. You're not gonna just trust me. I already said it. It's gonna be fine. I do another picot, and I am gonna tend to make sure. Oh well, you know. So what? Minor technical difficulties. Exactly. Exactly. At least we're not losing packets. We're not streaming in potato quality. We've had worse production value. 3, 1. I can't count. That's 3. Soon I will be done with this portion, but the stitches take me as long as they take, especially when I can't see and I'm material is... I would not consider this a beginner friendly material or hooks. Unless you really would like to question your life choices, and I mean every single one of them. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that was 1. 2. See, they're all getting hidden away there. All those funny looking loops. See, all gone. What did I tell you? This 3. And now I'm just really pushing it over because I count. I've got 1 picot, 2, 3, 4. This is my 5th picot. That was my 3rd. 1, 2, 3. And even if you accidentally put in 3 like on one start, don't... You could be neurotic and rip it all out, but if you don't notice, then somebody who has never seen it and knows what's going on, they're not gonna notice either. It's okay, trust me. The ones that I did reject are the ones that only had 5 petals. Oh, yes, Syntrax. Oh, no, it only works if my second camera's on. Yeah, Tiny shamed me into... I succumbed to peer pressure, Syntrax. That's completely what happened. And we're crocheting, so welcome to it. We're trying to be fancier. But what I haven't figured out, I've got an issue with my Social Stream Ninja with the chat showing up backwards and upside down today. You have to have welcome to the chat, where if you don't have Blamos super secret chat converter tool, then hello, pooper duper. And we have cats. Oh. Oh man, thank you for another great show last night. Cats and craziness. And I've got my I'd show off my Christmas cat pants, but I all we see is the real life cat because they think it's not time for snacks yet. We're not. I will give. You can get sweets, or can we have a musical number? I'm just gonna hold my project. I hope you're good. What is your favoriteest Thanksgiving side dish that you're gonna make this year? Because there's the ones that we love, and then there's the ones that we're gonna actually make. I don't know. I'm not feeling it right now. But rumor has it somebody's cooking me a duck. So I am gonna chit chat and try not to count out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I count out loud. Oh, your dad's wife make that. Oh, cranberries. I love cranberries too. Oh, yes. Oh, but your dad's wife make that perfect. See. Oh, hey, little dude. We really need a musical number. Right meow. Can we get one? Right meow. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get him to sing on command. Come on. Your fans are insisting we get a musical number right meow. You're now you're just gonna cover up my face. Is this the show? Is this what I signed up for? Actually, I did. Because it's my show, my so, my so. Welcome to my so, my so. Wow, I am assaulting ear holes left and right this morning because the cats yet again are letting me down. They're making us look bad. All right. There's nothing wrong with basic kids. That I always get a bag and make cranberries. The problem is Dove doesn't eat really. His family didn't do cranberries, so it usually just ends up being me, and one bag of cranberries is too much for just one little me. All right, what did I do? I'm gonna rip back a little bit, readjust. I'm working on this crochet flower. I'd show you what's going on. It's in my hand here, but welcome to Fluff Camp, where today's show is brought to you by Only Fluff, your premium cat stream app. 2, 3, 4. Oh, right, and I've got to see. Yesterday, Rumble was glitchy, but I did download this Rumble wallet. I don't have it set up yet, but we'll see. Like, if it's just a storage space one. Or sorry, Phoenix is trying to figure out how to count. This is Pico 5, and I need to make it to Pico 6. So I've got 3 more single crochets, 1 Pico, and then we're almost in the home stretch of this. And then we can move on to the next stage. I know, you're just not a cranberry Gara. You prefer Portishead. Oh, that's funny. If you do crypto, it's great. I'm about it. Transferred all mine to Bitcoin this morning. All right. I don't have any. I prefer analog fungible assets, but that's a personal preference. I realize. But I think I'm not going to go out of my way to acquire, but if folks like using it, and I'll sum up. If I just have to set it up so people can give me money, I'll take it. I'm taking a page out of the Panda Shill playbook. on that one. Ay, ay, ay. But yeah, one last picot. And when I started at the very beginning, I only did 3 single crochets because the 4th one is going to come after this last picot with the slip stitch. So it's a nice way to finish off the whole thing and have it look uniform by saving that last single crochet to the very end. All right, done. You actually just started a Ko-Fi too, but I felt it last night because Wallet just got released. Yeah, I'm cooking up something. Well, actually, I bought some domain names over the week. Right, trying to give options. Plus, Ko-Fi allows you to post items for sale. Yeah, that's thinking about that selling feature. Thinking about that selling feature. Just why I did the website, bought some domain names. Yeah, all right. So thank you, Kat. Here I have this little, hold on. I was trying to see whether to do Ko-Fi, but I bought the domain names. And did I do my slip stitch? I think so. Right, yeah. Oh, there is these. Oh, donation service, and you could. Oh, so that's okay. So I can use the website to show the pictures of the things, but then send them over to the Ko-Fi for the actual transactions. Because that was something I was trying to figure out. No fees I like. Those are words I very much like. And yes, these are donations. I'm not selling goods. We're contemplating offering goods to help support the little shit show that could, because we do tangible, like, real life. Oh, there we go. There's the last little star that I needed. I just I just needed to make sure there was actually 6, because knowing me today, I would have. Want to use needed so Phoenix can upgrade to 4 camera. Right, all angles. Yes, and Dove was haranguing me saying that I should have like a fancy tape-on mic and then a separate mic for the sewing machine so we can get all of the sounds when it's going. But I think I might need somebody in the background to help push buttons for me at that point, because I don't know if I could do all of that, but with one little Phoenix. All right, let me set this aside. Make sure I grab a hoop, grab a sip of with some of Chernobyl's finest. Set this little flower aside, because heaven forbid I misplace it right after I finished it. Because you know what would be on brand for the Phoenix? That. Oh, yes, a good idea. An instrument mic for machine sounds. Okay, sounds like what they post next to the drum. Oh, something like they post next to the drums. All right, I will add that onto my wish list. But then I'm sure that I could do all that stuff through OBS, because that's what it's built for, and that's the little. Oh no, that's the time. I was like, are we dropping frame rates? Here I am getting all like, is it good enough? All right, Phoenix, this project is amazing. Move over so we can get a couple of oohs and ahs in the chat for this project that I am lovingly stitching for my mom, which is a necklace. And you ask, how, Phoenix, is this thing on this solid piece of material going to turn into a necklace with all this fabric there? Well, let me tell you how, boys and girls. When we get there, I'm going to do a whole bunch of really fine cutting, and may Phoenix shed tears of absolute terror live on stream, which could be a benefit, because frequently when I cry, it's either ugly tears of whatever, or I've cut myself and we're bleeding live on air. Neither of which are just things. Hello, Jess. Welcome, welcome. Happy pre-Thanksgiving weekend eve making day. I hope you are doing well. Right, is this the side where we can see? Yeah, we can see all the piece. So here, where the pencil tip is the back of the necklace, where the closure is going to be. So I do need to attach a flower here and a flower here. Start there, and here I'm leaving open because that's where the beads, and beads and shimmery bobs are going to be. Oh, yes, thanks. I know. Oh, yes, exactly. Since slowly it grows with time, you can definitely do it all in OBS. Oh, you got MIDI pads on your soundboard. Makes life possible while doing all your things. Highly recommended for a one-person show. I'll have to. Where's my pad where I keep making notes for things of like. Sewing hoop. The tools that I need for this project right now. My mint green embroidery hoop. Guys, who stole it from me? Am I sitting on it? Wouldn't that be funny? Oh, there we go. All right, now we can get ready to sew it on. Phoenix, we are the best. Dove, do you ever run into any copyright issues with music? That's maybe I don't know. I'm gonna go with probably not so much on Rumble, but other places possibly. Oh, that's right. I am sewing these flowers down. So we're gonna hoop up the project. We're gonna put our little halo on because these just beautiful heavenly stitches we're gonna put on this project now. Oh, before I do that, let me remember to change the bobbin thread to white. We don't want red underneath those Goldilocks flowers. So here we can see where they're already attached on the ribbon trim, and then I've got red flowers to finish. We've got this leaf motif. There's a lot of frickin' stitching, and I need to get myself up to finish that art quilt project. I don't know why I'm just not in the mood, but I decided that nobody's gonna know if I do the last couple of motif sections differently from the way I did the other ones. I just need to get it done in a way that I'm gonna enjoy finishing it. So here is that. We'll change out the red. We are not seeing red. Oh, yes, doing the best we can. Absolutely, that's all we can do. Because I don't know about yesterday, my house was like this little, like, crumb of weird, funny little thing after another. Door knocks. Bookended the day quite literally. Which was just okay. I did get that machine we're taking care of. It still needs a little more sweet talking, but she's in a way better state than previously. Let's see here, Synth. No issues on your end, but you're only on Rumble. Back in the day on YouTube, it was a complete nightmare. Yeah, that does not surprise me. Oh my god. This is why I'm trying to read off this I can, even with stuff that wasn't copyrighted, right? So funny. A lot of snakes out there claiming stuff so that they can use it. I know. Between the false copyright stuff and then folks using things maliciously that they don't have the right to say those things, or the legitimate companies just being overzealous and the creator not knowing that they're like, but there was completely under fair use and did all the things, blah blah blah. But I don't know. All right, gold and gold. I know somebody said they're making us duck, but we don't have a duck yet, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, maybe I'll make Dove. Can you add cranberries to the list? I was gonna not. Here's my little snippy. Rumble, thanks for being the most amazing workers and lurkers. Because I know that sometimes you just need a little disaster. Keep company with whatever it is you're doing, or maybe you're furiously in the kitchen or cleaning or making. Realize you're overambitious with your holiday makes. Started and you're like, this is gonna take way fluffing longer. Then I thought, you better step it up. This is your reminder. If you're making stuff, you better get started. Robin is for that job. Oh, hello, Relax. Welcome, welcome. How are you? What is your favorite Thanksgiving side dish that you're actually making this year? Thank you. There's so much left to do, but every that gets on here, I'm just like, oh my god, I like this more and more. It is going to be something, a sight to behold. Yes, Dove, you figured that Rumble would be safe. I guess you'll find out. You might need someone to well, you gotta first understand what questions you need to ask. All right, I am sewing on the last two of these flowers, because then I'll have a sense of where to start the gold scrolly work. Is the hoop open enough? I need to make sure that my hoop is in a gigantic girthy position, because this project in sections is getting rather chonky. So make sure that you have your favorite elasticated pants or skirts. If you go pantless, then maybe you're wearing skirts for Thanksgiving. Get all your comfies ready. Oh, Phoenix. Okay, take a breath. All right. I'm going to leave everything flat and slowly start to tauten, because tis time. Just gonna up straight, smile, have a sip of Chernobyl water, and we are going to stitch it up so nicely. Oh, so nicely. Alright, I'm gonna tauten very gently, because I don't love where it's getting pulled out of square. Also, a whole bunch of this is getting not gonna be there. Alright, stop your babbling and get ready for the stitching. And our flower. Touchy touchy. Oh, Phoenix, you are gross. Dove keeps he's when he gets there, it's gonna be good. But man, oh man, sometimes is that boy slow. Hope he's laughing hearing me talking about himself. About him. Oh. Talk about everybody in the third person around here, because no, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. I don't know who you're talking about. Alright, I'm gonna very carefully hold this star flower down and get the needle in there, and use the hand crank for a second to get anchored because I'm not careful. Accidents could happen and I don't really want that. I just need to anchor this down. It's going to get more attached. And let me grab the other one from my... All right, maybe... Oh, shit. Why did you do that, Phoenix? I need to dump out all of them. Where's the one with 6? There we go. There's some of the other pieces. Now I need to pick all this stuff up. I don't want you in the way. Some of the beads for the center motif. Oh, this project is putting so many words in my can't. Just need to remember to take a breath. I can't talk when I look at this project. Needle there. I'll just get most of these beads and fluffs. Oh, that's funny. Oh, hello, Jess. Well, Synth. Oh, Jess. You're. Yes. Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna forget those last little things, and I'm just gonna try really carefully to not stitch into these and whatnot. All right, my favorite thread tensioner set. Sitting up straight. Am I comfortable in my chair? Questionable, but let's finish sewing this up. All right, so we are tacked down. I'm gonna call that. Where did I put that last? Put it back. All right, who moved that star flower? It's Phoenix. What the absolute fuck? Patch that I'm not seeing. Did I? Well, this is getting embarrassing. I just had that star flower. I counted it. I touched it. And now I don't know what to do with it. All right. Well, in lieu of that, let me use this tail from this star flower. Do a scrolly bit. Fluffer nutters. Gonna have that still. Okay, Phoenix. Looking around, hypervigilant. Okay. There we go. And I am just taking the tail end of that flower I crocheted earlier, and I'm using that to couch down my scrolly that I'm stitching right here. And I'm smiling. I'm still scratching my head. I just touched that flower. It's here somewhere close by. I know it because, like, literally, it's just here. Oops. Me touching the fill bar. I'm gonna stop. It's looking a little frayed there. I'm gonna call that section good. Trim that off later. Attached to me somewhere. Welcome to the mystery of the missing flower. Where the fluff? Seriously, Oh, there. Hey, I just needed to open my eyes. There we go. Here's the last little flower I needed. Let me make sure I'm a good hostess, Phoenix. Can they actually see you? Do, do, do. Oh my god. Yes, and I was also thinking, oh, I was humming Peer Gynt of. Do, 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 do. Such good songs. All right. That last flower firmly secured. Perfect. Whatever. Hello, Allie. Welcome, welcome. I know. I need to update, have my template saved be more generic so that I and to remember because I barely remembered to make sure that I was set for the show and I was like, oh, Phoenix. And then I was like, oh, fluffernutters. Yeah, it's not Wednesday. We did not travel back or forth in time. Yes, we are time travel. Welcome to the Time Travelers because here in space we are getting ready for the aliens from Three Eye Atlas because who has only asked for rhinestones and glittery things for the holidays? I need to make sure that they know where to find us when they stop by the most horrible circus in the galaxy. Should we do some more scroll work? I am gonna need. All right. I'm gonna just. Oh, that's right. This flower right here is super special. It's got a very funny number of petals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one's got 8 petals for some reason. It's the only one of its kind on this. That is the way it goes. Yes, synth welcoming Jess. Oh, and again, you need to make sure if you can't read the chat, then you haven't stopped by and ordered Blamo's Phoenix Blamo's chat decoder tool because this chat's for you if you know how to read it. One of these days I will fix it, but then that joke will not be as funny. Oh, Allie, those Three-Eye Atlas aliens left you behind. I could have been in the stars by now. Oh, hey. What? Do it closer to the microphone. Can you sing it closer to the microphone? Loki. Didn't even get probed. Oh no, really? Right, if only they could have just probed you and just replaced all the broken parts with ease and no recovery. Oh, wouldn't that be something? What do you have to say? You think it's time already? I hardly started. Welcome to all of you amazing 15 workers and lurkers on the toot at 6. Oh my god, you folks, welcome to the little disaster that could. Loki says, you need to pet me, right meow, here with his fluffy number. I purr it for you. All right. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh man, you chat are the best. Loki, I can't sew with you up here like this. I do have snacks, but it's not time for me to open up the concession stand. It's not quite time yet, but um should we do we've got so many people here. Should we do a hand pop? Mm. All right. Because we can't always call him in, but sometimes we can pretend if we say his name 3 times or drop his emote in the chat 3 times that maybe he will pop in. Or maybe he won't pop in. But the ideas that I have for my idea head is popcorning with notions. All the projects, all of the things I want to make. Okay, just don't. Please come in, says Loki. He's trying to woo you all with your eye holes if you are just working and lurking and not watching the screen. He'd also like to remind you all, if you would take a moment to hit the thumbs down, smash that thumbs down and let us know how horrible we are at the circus. All engagement is good engagement. Then we're just gonna joke about collecting thumbs down and have it be an ongoing gag because I'm simple and like simple jokes like that. So please consider turning that thumbs up into a big fat thumbs down to show your true appreciation. Oh, Loki, I really can't sew with you like this. And the audience isn't getting to, you are not, your mesmer act is kind of failing. I see that really you're just trying to mesmer me, and as the one with the opposable thumbs, oh, that's good. Mesmer the audience, Loki. You'd remind them. You know which shape. Make sure you give it a big pause down. Oh, Ellie, I hope your cake is curing nicely. I have to get in the mood to feel like cooking. Oh, I think that FNR, it's so stiff. I don't know. Oh, I gotta. I don't know if it feels stiff in the hand crank because that one piece is not attached and it's not my machine. I have to give it back. But would something like JB Weld work to try to make this a more functional machine, or I don't know, or whatever that like fake solder stuff. The adhesive solder, because I don't know whether it just doesn't have enough even pressure or it just still needs me lovingly rotating it so that everything gets well lubricated after however long it's not worked. All right, I guess I'm gonna trim some threads while I'm here because I literally can't do anything else. I'm gonna very carefully not trim things inappropriately. Yeah, I really need to get this project done and get re-inspired on that other one. Ah, this cake is doing good so far. Perfect, Allie. Ah, Jess, JP is strung at the computer screen trying to figure you out, Loki. Oh no, staring. Oh man, Mom, are we gonna? Is Gizzy there? Do we need to get at him? What's going on? What's going on? Funny. Oh, riling up cats across the continent. Maybe we're getting international fisticuffs getting ready to. Oh, it needs a whole new crank replace. I see that. The way that broke will never do well with. Okay. Okay. And you said that those parts are available. So I will give her, just let her know that she's going to need to replace it. Because, yeah, it just feels like something is. Yeah, with whatever force caused it to break, something just doesn't feel like it's lined up the right way on the mechanics. And I can, like, get it to go and it, like, but it doesn't roll freely and comfortably. Um, oh, well, okay. I guess we're gonna have quite the chit chatty morning. I really need to get some sewing done, Loki. Do. Or drilled. Let me here. Drilled and pinned or braze welded, maybe. All right. Since I don't know what the. All right. I'll let the owner know when they get back into town. Yeah, it's clean, it kind of works, but I also have a suspicion that this person was thinking about that this was under the was hoping this could be like their primary sewing machine, and I know with just needing those special needles, there's no way that I would choose that machine to be my main sewing machine. Not with the way your girl has a history of breaking needles. Oh, do. You're at your appointment. You too, Jess. Enjoy your appointment. I will be here. Have fun, have fun. Loki, I really need to sew. This is my appointment. Oh, Loki, I am not really sure this arrangement is gonna. Oh, because you just take off those two screws and that whole like circular windy bit just comes off and then you replace that whole thing. I think. Okay, I'll take a look at. All right. No 12 by 1 machine will be a regular sewing machine. Yeah. No. I know, I was trying to figure out like, is there something in my collection? But I only have a machine to offer that is in fully working condition that I feel like sharing. Those. And fortunately, I don't think they were expecting miracle. At least I can give them an honest of like, this this is the truths about this machine in more plain language. Do you just want me to open up the concession stand so I can get sewing? Is this all right? Welcome, welcome. If this is your first time here, please leave us a big pause down. The boys insist I open up the concession stand for you. Loki, can't sit in your seat. Take your mark. Go. Don't, Loki, come here. Get in your chair. Do it. Meow. Do it. Meow. Oh my god. Loki. So good. You get first treat. Wait. Well, sing to here. Give them your musical number. Oh, Bria Frimpers. Let me get you. All right. Loki. Come on. We've not been doing our tricks. Gotta do something. Come on. Oh, give him a big paws up or paws down. The beast from the deep, the black and white fluffernutter, the Loki. So good. So good. All right, boys, I need you to get out of my way so I can get the sewing done. Oh, that was my frickin' fingers. Wait, sorry for the ear hole offensings. All sad on you. Not bleeding. Check. No, okay. All right, Loki, I need a sip of Chernobyl water, and then I really need to get sewing because there is so many stitches to get done here. Just gonna wipe off the. Oh, Ellie. No, okay, I got that one. The Davis is 20 by 1 and not a regular machine for the same reason. He had to get needles. Hard to get needles. Oh, okay. Let me get my other. Let's be our fancy again. All right. Well, that is good to know. I need hardwaring and buy parts. I know this about myself and my sewing, so that is good to know. So, just because I want it doesn't mean that it's the right tool for me, and I can have some self-control. All right. I do not need to have a case of the Bimies for that thing. We need to get sewing. Oh, yes, I know. Have fun, just from relax. Allie, owners of 12 and 20 needle machines have learned even to sharpen and reuse the needles for this reason. That makes sense. And keep an eye out for more needles, right? Yeah. Because Phoenix, you know the words to formulate the question. How different is, I know that there's the shape difference because they're all round, but is there also a whole with the length difference? Where's your words? Would it be possible to make the diameter of the modern round industrial needles smaller so that they would fit, or is the length issue something that can't be overcome by changing the diameter at the top? Wow, that was a really hard question to spit out. I did it. Oh, Allie. However, both types of machines have special attachments that make them a need to have for historical sewing, right? And this is why right, yes, because there's certain things that just aren't the same. And they were so ingenious. There was a tool for that. What was in fashion, there was an attachment for the machine that made it easy to do and not the chore that modern sewers make it to be, because just do stuff the hard way sometimes. Just use an analog machine with the right parts. Like, it's not that hard. And I'm going to continue to use this gold as the filler thread. We're just going to sew some swirly, curly, swirly whirls. Yeah, but I want not. I'm going to fold up project so my giant forearms don't into the I do the more. And snippers so I can stitches to hold everything in place better. Yeah, I was wondering. Allie, you know a couple people who have ground and used the 15 by 1 needles for the 12. They have to eye the needle to pick up the thread after, and then they can sew like that. Oh, not a great fit, but made it work or forced it to work. Right. Yeah, that's funny. If somebody had the tools, like there is a market product that needs a modern equivalent that's gonna work because it oh this that's a type of obsolescence that just is enough. That just feels sad. Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, that's because I got a bunch of the back last year when I bought a box of 100 round modern industrial needles. Like if there was a way to jimmy rig the modern round ones to work. Plus threading that. It's so cute, but yeah. Oh, I'll keep an eye out for something that might be better. This is even historically accurate. James Bolton and Singer took needles from another company and made them fit the transverse for sewing leather goods back in 1876, for instance. Yeah, because with all the change, everybody's like, we're gonna sew you the machine, but then also sell you our proprietary sewing needles that are just like, la la. Ours only fits Phoenix. And your disdain for proprietary products, regardless of they are. And the virtue signaling that vintage aesthetic without vintage value. Like, which ones? I get the ones that you're not doing or claim you're not, but it's a thing that was like making people. Oh, Allie, the Philadelphia exhibition. You have been reading his unpublished notes this last week. Ooh, ooh la la. For the any super tidbits. Historical tea of Mr. Alibaba. I figure we'll sew some gold. We want gold. We're gotta figure out where we're gonna put. I've got two different gold tones, but one of them's got a knot in it, so I'm pretty sure that's not. Nobody knows where this is supposed to be. Like painting. We're doing the Bob Ross of stitching. It is on PDF. Don't make the it's. Oh yeah, that Dove said the same thing on I Let me see if something is pulling. I do need to make sure that I'm talking towards the microphone, which I realize I'm doing terrible with today. So let's see if that works. I just moved the cord. Let me know if that's oh, okay. Let me do. All right. I'm see me in green. I don't hear like I'm overblowing ear holes. Let me see if I remember to move the I need to move some stuff for tomorrow because I am not talking. All right, let me make sure I talk to the mic. All right, let me see if that is slightly less shitty than before. Oh, that's right. I was taking off these little pieces that I didn't need. All right. Yeah, also we've got I should probably turn the fans down. All those background noise in the winter. How dare the house get cold. All right, I'm just using my little. Oh, and there goes the Phoenix. You are quite something today. All right. Oh, and don't let the kitties kill the cord. Exactly. Better just don't start singing. Well, in that case, we're going to sing the whole rest of the show because it's my soul, my soul, my soul. You say no, I'm going to double down. About my soul, my soul. I sew stitches on a cloudy day. Oh, yes, Allie. Cats like styrofoam and foam to clean their. Ooh, ugh. Foam to clean their teeth. I try not to have styrofoam around. That sounds terrible. Of all the things to try to use to clean your teeth, but I can understand how that plushy sound can also be appealing. What is up with that leaf shape? We'll go with that one. It's better. Don't let yes. Don't let the kitties kill the cord or bite the foam parts. Oh, for the microphone. Well, fortunately, my mic is naked. I took off its little mouse cover. So yeah, one naked mic. I'm just not in a good setup to read chat because it's my fault because usually when something is not quite right, it is my fault. How did I sew the other leaves? I want it filled. Or why not? Let's just throw all the fun stitching techniques that we've already started to use. Oh, Allie, thank you for fixing the sound level. You're welcome. You're welcome. Just for you, because I've got some of the most amazing chat. Oh my god, some of the OG chat has been around. I think we're going on 3. OG chat's been around for like, not like Phoenix. Use your big kid words. I think it's been almost 3 years. So that is a huge shout out to all the folks who have been around for that long, and for Will for help being all the folks who help continue the awesomeness that is the little circus that could. You're greatly appreciated during this seasons of making where you are stressed out and you're like, let's turn the Phoenix on so I can have somebody to make with me. Yep, that is true. Yeah. Oh, do. Thank you for fixing the sound level. I can adjust the noise level on your end exactly. You know where the mute button is. If you don't like it, you can mute it. I can only do so much because, I'm so vain. I probably think that so is about me. Yeah. Because we're that kind of an awesome ringleader at the circus. I just continue to listen to the best copywriter and the best Schiller, the Phoenix McFury. Ah, yes, Ellie, the cats might think that is the rodent attacking mom and take care of that problem. Exactly. Yeah, I don't need them to be attacking the microphone any more than they need to. That is a leaf. That's a curly cute. I want to get to the other side of this flower here. I'm just gonna do some extra satin stitches to just fill in our way over here. Get to where I want. Let's. Okay. Photos. Oh, you know what? I might as well just do the twirly bit that I'm gonna do in this section right now because then I'm gonna cut it because I'm gonna take a different petal after that. So let's do it this way. Squirrel. No, just somebody doing lawn work, Phoenix. Yes, I'm a big fan of when I'm even my not even my vampire gnome fingers can be too girthy for certain areas or feel too close to the needle. So having something tiny and narrow pointy like these forceps were helpful. And I prefer the forceps and tweezers with ridges on the inside. They just work better for my pleasure that way. Ones that are flat, they grip differently. And it's just different. I just don't prefer it. Oh yeah, because then in between the gold work, you little black sections. I was been fluffing about trying to figure out where to add the black to this more. So knew we'd figured it out. It would come to us. Well, I'm just gonna stitch a meandering line with this gold. I need enough stuff to help hold the project together when we get to the cut work because Phoenix, don't scare yourself. We're so happy to be able to make this amazing thing. All right. Getting dinner. Oh, Allie, don't make me hungry. I just had breakfast and I don't eat near the sewing station. Well, you guys on Rumble, you are the best workers and lurkers. You know how to do it. This is a show. This is an experience. You tell your friends so they'll hold your hair back while you're not sure how you're feeling in your stomach, and you tell your enemies so that you can watch their reactions. The most horrible show on in the galaxy. I am not holding this thread the way Mr. Singer told us. It was more of the way I tension my crochet thread. My finger. And maybe each gold flower will stick a little petal in there somewhere. So let me come back. And instead we've got the leaf going one direction. So in the opposite direction this one. Do we want it here? Do it over here instead. Because nobody knows where it's going to be. It's just me knowing where it's going to be. Allie, you just watched. Oh, don't worry about that. Everything's fine. Hopefully I didn't drop a button into my teacup. Oh, you just watched your first Christmas movie today. Really obscure one called 1941 with Jim Belushi, Dan Aykroyd, and John Candy. I've never heard of this one. We might need to listen to that. But that's so funny. Speaking of John Candy, because Mark Robier on his... he told a whole bunch of stories about John Candy this week. Funny. I'm gonna 1941. Oh, that inspired the Cabbage Rolls dinner. Oh, Glubkes. I really want to make them, but it is a whole day affair. Glubkes. And rice and stuff. So good. Done in Schmagegi way. Schmenji way coffee and cabbage rolls. Just not listening to polka. Yes. Yeah, we could. That's something that we should practice. You hear that? We're terrible Polacks if we don't have a polka dance act at the circus. I think that was a missed opportunity. Kinda leaf shape leafing. There we go. I need to hold everything firmly enough, but gently enough, and make sure I'm talking into the microphone. I guess I just need... don't say it, Phoenix. Don't say it. I need the microphone really close to me. Advertise the show on certain medias because I don't really want people who've known me actually watching the show. This is just going to be a little tinky dinky little leafy here. That's fine. What are people's favorite Thanksgiving side dishes that you are actually going to make this year? Trax wants cranberries. I think I'm going to have Dove get me some cranberries to make cranberry sauce. I don't know if I can be bothered to go shopping because I have so much sewing to do to get these projects done. Okay. You know what? Let's make it bigger. And for some reason, I was getting myself fluffered that it was covering over the picot section, but it actually looks more like that it's laying on top. Fine, Phoenix. Nobody knows what this is supposed to look like. Not even you know what this is supposed to look like until you get done, so... What are you gonna say about? Sew it on. Sew it on. That's what I'm gonna say. And now it's time for the polka. Do, 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 Oh, why? Oh, why? I don't know. Phoenix, don't worry about it looking funny right now. This is like sometimes there's certain types of projects or activities that in the middle of it, you have no, it just looks terrible and you're questioning like every decision up to that point of like, how is this even gonna look good? But it works out in the end. Just gotta trust the process. The stitches, they'll just tell you where they're supposed to go. I know, I just need to do some swirly bits and then all the black work. Feels like in my head a little bit like I'm doing the layers wrong, that I should have done the black work and then the gold work, but it's fine because the gold work is telling me so where I don't need to cut. Phoenix, you're not really good with words right now. Just do a little bit of sewing. Okay. Rotate it around. Oh, I thought there was cats. Nope, those cats, they have their snacks, then they just go and leave me no company. Well, that's... Oh, you heard me complaining? Did he take you guys outside? What's going on? Alright. Oh, the camera still work when I'm not... I don't see it, or is it just... it hasn't caught up to... It'll be super nice. Eh. No, it won't. Hello, Mona. Welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday. What is your favorite Thanksgiving side dish that you're making and eating this year? I'm making stuffing. That's the one thing I know I am making. And gravy because she is the best. I'm just gonna stitch this again. I didn't... It's not very well applied. No, I've tried a couple of nights to work on this some more by myself. I know, Jess was here. She had to go take care of some stuff. Let me snip this and we'll take a look. We'll get prepare your oohs and ahs. We'll see, and then I will readjust where the hoop is. And I'm not gonna stay at my sewing table. Alright, let me unhoop this so we can move it. Also, the tautness is like a hot mess here. Ooh, no, don't. Everything's better with a hoop halo. For all of your angelic sewing needs this holiday season, Blamo's very own Hoop halo. Okay. Yeah, so now we've got all of the gold flowers stitched on. Here's again the back for orientation where there's none. And also at the very center front where we're going to have that big bead detail instead going on. So we're going to... Oh, you were outside. Not outside anymore. Stitch those onto this ribbon section. Wow, I think there's... Did I get hair stuck in here? Maybe. Holy moly. Thank you. Thank you, Mona. Yeah, this... Ugh. Alright, so what else? So then I have to finish these little gold leaf-like motif. Where can I... These gold leaf-like motifs here, but I also have to finish some red flowers. Let's do those gold sections here where I can, because we're set up. I'm set up for that. The only thing kind of stopping what I do next is A, what I feel like, and B, might as well stitch with the same color while it's while I'm threaded for that color. Or else I'm constantly just spending all my time changing my thread and bobbin. Center where that's not going to have any. Okay. Just quadruple checking my orientation in space. Oh, Allie, you have had a consistent cabbage roll accident. Oh no, the cabbage is too tough and the filling slides out when you bite the roll. Oh, yeah. I do find that to be a problem if I don't cut out the core of the cabbage enough after I've boiled it. Because I've noticed that to be way worse with the more center ones. Or, oh, I forgot to righty-tighty and I was lefty-looseying and that did not go so well. Alright, let me righty-tighty this project. I do know which way a screw turns, but I don't know how to turn screws and... Wait. Let's try this again. Ow. Hey dude, are you done from being outside? Why don't you come here so I can take your ball and chains off? Yeah, it looks better. Now I can do a little tautening, tighten up our screw. And I can sew some leaf-like motifs. Oh yeah, yes. Eating glove keys is messy business sometime. Oh, it is absolutely, as long as it's still tasty, that's all that matters. I think that's where they get the whole notion of the lazy glove keys, where you just cut the cabbage and brown the meat and the rice and do it in a saucepan instead of taking the time to boil the cabbage, peel off the leaves, stuff the leaves, put them into the baking dish, all rolled up nicely. Then add your tomato product and then bake in the oven. Glove keys are like pierogies and many other things that they're so good, but you really do need to block out an entire day. Okay, well, they're gonna have to wait because I can't have cats with dirty paws on the Mummer's Necklace project right now. I hear he was good, but I need to be better and be clean and tidy. So, veto. She with the opposable thumbs, which okay. Just trying to remember how I was kind of sewing these leaf shapey forms. Do 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 do. Oh, Ellie, I would think it was a 2-year-old eating a hard shell taco for the first time eating Glupkies. Yeah, it can be. It's kind of the way there's some, they do that. The less, the more of the tender top leafy section versus the tough part of the cabbage leaf where the white section is makes a difference. Wow, no, it's just me with everything being off and my tension being funny. All right. No, you can come closer. I'll do a hand pop. Oh, what a pretty hand pop we have today. And right, whatever. Sorry, the camera's not focused where I wanted. You have 2 camera angles. Be glad with what you got. Oh, we're such a mean hostess. I am. Yeah, you do have to get rid of the centers. Oh, you did, huh? But if I recall correctly, there's something about them that they hold together when you cook them, and as soon as you look at them to start eating, they literally do just like fall apart. I think that's what the tomato sauce is for, to help like pretend. Am I shedding some? Well, this not right here. Right, I'm just double checking the threading because something. I'm splitting the thread somehow. Might be that I'm trying to sew through too many layers of stuff. I'm trying to. I think even when my grandma made them, there was always like the top part is good, but at the very bottom where the fold is, they would always try to like come apart, or you would have to get a really sharp knife to cut a small piece. Because if you took like your fork, you would just like this giant leaf of cabbage and all the filling left on the table. I mean the plate. I've been wanting to make Glupkies for like 2 weeks now, so that's funny. The foods that are in the like, let's do this. But also, I want to make krusчики, all the things that I feel like think I want to make, but I'm gonna gently put it over a little bit. Alright, now that seems a little bit better. Oh, I'm sorry with that camera jiggly business. I don't like it because it makes me seasick, and then I feel bad, and I'm like, and I need to touch something. Let's sew it on. So again, I just use my first pass of stitches to draw the motif, and then I do the satin stitch couching. But if I don't like something, I can just make the motif bigger. Making it smaller a little bit is not always possible. Oh. So the more I stitch on here, the more stiff and the less amenable to being rolled up nicely. It'll be fine. Get this. Who wouldn't want these in their collection? Well, not this big. Phoenix is cooking up some stuff that stay tuned. Big plans for the New Year's. Big plans. Ugh. We're doing some questionable stitching, but all these motifs are a little unique. I'm just what the rumble? All 20 of you workers and lurkers, you guys are the best. YouTube, you're super awesome too. That's where my OG chat is. Alibaba, Will, Kilroy. Is Kilroy doing okay? Welcome one, welcome all to the most horrorable place on the internet. You know, we'll just incorporate that little bit of scroll. Oh, okay. Let me. Phoenix, tell all the new people what you're doing. We are doing art stitching because that's what I do on Saturdays using this amazing analog Singer 27 machine that maybe one of these years Mr. Singer will say we can actually sit inside the Singer sew room and stitch. But for right now, we're not quite out in the cold, but we're not in the shop either. And I am just taking this filamentous gold thread and stitching on top of it in a over the thread filament knot. Hopefully not through the filament frequently. Has it happened? Yes. Will it happen again? Probably, but best practice, minimize. Yeah, I think we might need to have a Slavic food making day. Glubkis, pierogis, and krusčikis. It is time. It's been a hot minute. I feel like deep fat frying dough, or actually Dove will help me, but such a good helper. I'm just filling in. I stitched out like an outline, like I'm coloring, and now I'm just coloring inside the lines. You can color outside the lines. You can color however you want. This is just me in this project. So, you know, that reading that week also alluded to how difficult it was to work with Mr. Singer. So maybe we don't really want to be inside the shop. Maybe it's better that he thinks we should be left out in the cold across the country and all that jazz. Oh. Am I showing all the wrong things? Let's try that camera angle. All of these new fangled thingy-majiggies. All right, let's stitch. Yeah, so I just move the work as I need to. I'm going, I started on the outside and now I'm just stitching or spiraling this filament around. Ooh. Sit up straight, slow my stitches down. Just give it a little tug because we were getting taut as I would have liked. Then we're going to go on to the next one. All right, peace. I stuck my tongue out. No. Righto! Oops. Let me make sure I cover up the bottle of Chernobyl's water. Very important. What are you doing, dude? Yeah, I heard you were a good cat. You didn't jump the fence and make the mister bet you with a car ride. You didn't you didn't get a seat in the caddy wagon. The other day he let me hold on one second. What is our camera angle? Let me just hide that camera for a second and go pick it up off the floor. How do I have a be right back screen on here? Do I? Hold on a second. We know how to be smart and fancy. We just need to. Oh shit. All right. I'm gonna babble for like 3 seconds, freaking out first because my camera's on the floor. We're not freaking out, but there's something I need to do. I'm gonna hit the mute button. I'm going to powder my nose super fast and I'm gonna grab the other camera. I should be back in like 2 seconds. I don't know how to have fun assets right here, so welcome to my blank camera and mute until I come back because we're that awesome. All right. Did we do it? All right, 1 out of 2. 2 out of 2. All right. Okay. We are back. Powdered our nose super fast. And there we go. All right. Let us continue on with the stitches. Yeah, maybe, not maybe. I will figure out how to like have a fancier, how to touch buttons better in obiets, but sometimes we're just simple. Sorry. I'm not sorry. I am so something. I am so speaking into the microphone. Yep, so Saturdays, art stitching, carrying on heritage crafts with heritage machines because old machines, you can break them. We've got one that we've been caring for that kind of special, but they just are great. All the data centers take up all the water and all the electricity. I'll still have clothes. That's all that matters. I won't be naked. I guess Dove won't either. I'll make some clothes for him. Oh. Gonna fetch my spool. Would be nice if I had another spool holder. Just need to find it. No, God. Paper towel holder, Phoenix. Do you know what movement you... Yes, I know what I just did. Don't need to remind me. This is why I tell my mother I have a show, but I don't link to the show. Not for children and my mom. Oh. Can't please everybody, nor do I try. It's alright. Oh, I am really using the microphones today. Phoenix, why are you being such a disaster today? Because it wouldn't be a show at the circus if we weren't, would it? There we go. I will also really is trying not to touch that other camera too much because I don't like shows that make me motion sick, and I feel that I causing that, and I do not like it. All the things that bug me. What? That one is a thing. Alright, let's be more careful in our rotatory movements. Slow and steady. Which is a necklace. Oh. I hallucinated Loki on the floor. It was just sunlight in a dappled puddle. Yes, that was fun. We started off the show with a little crochet here with a little stitching and admiring where the attachments of those little crochet were. Yeah, so if you're doing flowers or different ornamentational crochet work, I would have you consider, if you're gonna do a magic loop starting technique, if whatever you're try making the ring a little bit fluffier by wrapping the yarn or thread or filament over a pencil or a knitting needle. Choose your own diameter. Okay. We're just stitching around. Ooh, this one's almost done. There's where some we're all working. I'm feeling Goldilocks today, so we'll continue on with that. Is that not in the... Did I lose my... No. Okay, next. I'm gonna put on the show you are and stop stressing in the middle of it for things. Yeah, I was looking at the weather forecast and they were about it. Not joking. They think it's gonna be like in the 20s the week after Thanksgiving, which would be really fun to have extra. If it does snow, to have like a super extendo. Have to be stuck at home time, but I never believe it's gonna snow here until I see it. They frequently lie to me. I'm just gonna carry over to the next little leafy section here, and I'll trim that thread later. There is quite a ton of thread trimming that's gonna need to happen. So these are kind of like, if you think about old-fashioned necklaces that have the scroll work or the different stuff, that's kind of some of my inspiration with the Best of the Mothers. This project be gold, red, and there will be black. So we're doing good on the gold and the red. The black will show up. It's not its time yet. If somebody was like super neurotic, you could make a little template and trace out and measure and have everything like lined up and curated and perfectly organized if that's the way you like to work. There's completely a place for that in this type of stitching. I, however, say no. And not stitching it that way. Do you get to... Either way is fine. Whatever you like to make is the right. Where's my gold? There. Just like set it in this little dish. Let's spool out and I can... Will this do what I want it to? Maybe. Alright, and again, I just take my little nippers, hold on to the edge, and we can see how horribly this filamentous... Oh, Phoenix, if you're gonna be fancy. There's my snippers, and here's the edge. Just wrap it around the needle. And I'm going to have Mike right up next to my mouth. And I just tack it down. There we go. Oh, what else was I thinking about? I was thinking about an old-fashioned, like a 1770, like 60s time clothing ensemble for next year. And I am cooking up a 2-panel art section thingerma-whatsits, but right now there's a whole bunch that it's starting to stew but it's not ready for its big announcements yet. Letting y'all know, watch this space. Oh, welcome to Phoenix's fingers in the way of the camera yet again. Yeah, I really enjoy projects like this where every one is a little bit different, but there's kind of a variations on a theme. Oh, those were. I also just don't want the material to rub up against the spool here. That does not for good stitchings make. Oh, I see. I kind of stitched into the red flower a little bit. And I'm just going to do the gold just on the outside. Am I going to worry about that little section that's, no, it's just a little shadow, just like in real life. Colors just blend into each other. I'm combining what feels like painterly marks with metalwork, with none of those materials. Yeah, if I'm just gonna single-handedly bring this back as a jewelry form, I need to look where I'm sewing and not just at the camera. Oops. Oh man, I wonder. I'm gonna have to. Dove's gonna bring home a duck, and then he's gonna be like, "Oh, but I'm not ready to think about it." And I'm like, "Dove, it's frozen. You should leave it in the fridge." "Oh, I'll do it on Thursday." I'm like, "No, you need to put it in the fridge now so that it unthaws, so that you can brine it." I do this like every year. Just need to learn. He just needs to listen to me. No. But we will probably use, I have from my grandma this turkey platter that was one of our fancy eating serving dishes. So we always break out this turkey platter, all the fun things. Oh, I'm not on the right. There we go. Nope, everybody's just enjoying the show, which is great because I'm enjoying stitching for you all. Now, I also have to stop worrying that I'm going to run out of thread because I know I have completely enough for this project, but always there's like the, oh my god, do I have enough? Phoenix, you've got enough. Somebody's selling like 300 spools of thread. Phoenix, you have enough. Brains of makers. I don't know how people, unless you have a work studio, how you can be a minimalist and be a maker. I just, those notions just do not compute. Beep boop, beep boop. Nope. Don't understand. Oxymoronic. Count, not possible. Anyway, also, I not need to stop trolling Craigslist, especially for that brand new rolls of cotton jersey. Don't need a brand new industrial roll. What is that, like 80 yards? But all the things that we could make with 80 yards of black jersey. Don't need it, but man, oh man, do I have a case of the I wantsies. It's trying to give me a case of the buy me's, and I keep having to tell myself no. that kind of relates to all the things that my brain is toying in the background because I have quite an interesting collection of supplies and bits and bobs. And they are not living their best lives right now. But they could be once I get this and the Mummer's art quilt done, everything, all these things that are kind of like waiting. Not that they won't happen, they will happen. It just holiday making for others or comes first at this time of the year. And that's fine. Alright, I'm almost done with this little triangle. Looks like I'm set to do one more on this half and then we'll move the hoop and go from there. Oh, yeah. I know. I need to figure out how to take smaller steps. We don't need to powder our nose during the show. I was also joking with Dove. I was like, we have so much work to do. We kind of need to do a couple of really figure something. Well, we just got a lot of sewing to do. That is a truthful thing. And he wants to get into this whole streaming stuff, so he keeps trying to. He gets started, gets a couple things set up in Notions, and then doesn't, and then it just putters out. So figured he just needs a little practice time. Maybe I'll be nice, and he could be a little bit of intermission entertainment when I needed to powder my nose or something. Just to be nice. We'll see. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll be mean and be like, nope, you gotta figure it out yourself. He's too. Don't just be mean. Okay, we're just gonna hitch our way around. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just like kind of sort of following the outline. It doesn't matter, Phoenix. If I need to massage something, there's plenty of room and time. Realized on one of them, I was like, oh, like something funny to where the scallops were supposed to lay, but there's time to fix it. Do, 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 do. Let it sew all the stitches. We will sew all the stitches. Do, 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 do. Oh, wow, Phoenix. Maybe you should make sure that the mic is not working again before you try to assault the audience's ear holes. I'm just gonna take this little red and see if I can just sneak it away. How good can our stitches go? Just trying to sneak in any last little bit random edges here and there, things that are just gonna need to be rearranging the hoop so it's not getting crashed into the. So I've got room to maneuver. Those are the words. We are to. Oh wow, Phoenix, you should. Nicer. You're steering him off again. I know. Can't keep everybody. So we're practicing the technique of couching yet again with the satin stitch because I have to be very careful. If I'm not thoughtful about how I say that word, I get into the loop about calling it Satan stitch. You use it so much, it needs to look so perfect. It's so hard to look so perfect. We're using the trickery of same color thread, bobbin, and filler cord. But if any one stitch doesn't look good, it's all against things the same tone, so your eye doesn't really see it. But this much going on, you're not picking out one stitches fluffed in the wrong place. And I'm glad that I've not been calculating how long I've worked on this project or dare to hazard a guess as to how many hours of work there's left. I don't really know. Fortunately, that's fine. We're not trying to whip up corn pops like they're bouncing off the shop walls. Anything. I have been taking lessons from the Panda Shills, Phoenix McFury's self-promotional schemas. Taking notes. I forgot to bring my Blammo ball sacks over, but they, man oh man, the cure to my juggling woes was just procuring a set of Blammo's magical juggling ball sack blobs made of the finest, softest leather. And because when you're done juggling, you can roll them on your face so that you can get a ball blob facial. What else could you want this holiday season than Blammo's magical juggling ball sack blobs? But they turned me into a juggler, and I have been in remedial juggling for the past 10 years. And that's not even a joke. They were trying to flunk me out of. They said I broke my funny bone and I couldn't juggle. Bad day at clown school. Right. We're just gonna rotate around these little shapes. They're all a little different. They're fine. just trim that thread. I didn't want to be very carefully just do. Oh, I'm down to one camera. So excited by my stitching. Oh, Tiny! Oh, you look so pretty. I got so excited that Oh, is the chat? Oh, my chat is slow. You're here again. You show up, and I already did the crocheting section for today. Yeah, I know my chat's backwards. I don't know how to fix it in. So somebody, social street. One of these days, I will figure out. I'm also just kind of leaning into the joke that if somebody tries to snipe my show, that we'll know that somebody else is using my content if the chat is in the right direction. It is next weekend. Thanksgiving is on Thursday. Ballin' it better with Blammo. Absolutely. Yes. No, it's not overheated. I need to touch the screen because it thinks that every 10 minutes it wants. I just keep forgetting to touch it, and I got into it. I got into my stitching and forgot to read chat, and then forgot to touch the camera. No, it was me fluffing around. I'll keep touching it so it comes back. How are you, Tiny? That's so funny. I was just talking about you and your corn poppins. Yeah, I'm sure there's some clickety-clackety thing from the in OBS or Social Stream Ninja that will put the chat to the right way. Yeah. Oh, Tiny, what's the tiniest crochet hook you have ever worked on? Where's my hook? I can't, it's so little, I can't even show it off. There we go. This little size 12 hook is kind of a bear, but I think we're done with her for a few minutes, so that is very good. Oh, Allie, a scheme to make you get a screen cleaner. Maybe. Maybe. Oh. Anyway, that we can do some extra shilling for the circus, because all the things. Oh my, look at that. It is, the smallest is a 2 millimeter. Your fingers are too chubby. It was something. Yeah, I think this is like I don't know. It's an old-fashioned Bowie size 12. So I know there is modern equivalents. It's like 1.5. I don't know. I will stop making folks seasick. But that's the hook I use for these tiny little, these Goldilocks flowers with this monofilament thread that is kind of a biatch. But we persevered and we did it. It's kind of easier. You just kind of like do it by feel with those hooks that tiny. It's so hard to see what you're doing. Like, oh man, did you get that garter belt finish for next week? Are you done with, oh my god, Tiny. How excited are you to be going to this thing that I am not sure you really want to be at, but you have to be at? And alright, whatevs. I'm sewing little faux leafy thingies. Oh, where's we stuck at? I'm making knots in my thread. That is not helpful. Thank you, Tiny, for peer pressuring me into figuring out the 2 camera setup. all your fault. Oh, you made nothing for the wedding. You decided that she's lucky you're going at all. I think that's a rather good choice. I think you made the right choice. Good. Holiday weekend for a nuptials. Who does that? The whole thing. The food better be good. Oh, you were so excited to see the 2-camera setup. Thank you so much. I really am. It was long past time because I knew I could make it happen. I was like, we have OBS. We know about Social Stream Ninja. You know how to get all the RTMP, Who's What's It, Shenanigan, Blammo, you are tying me in knots. You know what? I've got a knot in here, and I'm just gonna sew right through over it. I don't care. Oh, you're going to switch to your Chromebook. Downstairs so you can crochet and watch you. Be right back. All right. Yes, we are here. What are you? Why am I not so? Oh, what the fluff? Let me just rechange my thread tensioners. There we go. It's so my little snips. They just add just the right amount of tension, and unlike my little other thingamajigger, it doesn't. I'm less likely to throw it overboard, or if I do, I know because it hurts more. Touchy, the screen. Oh, Thanksgiving Day themed garter belt. Well, hello, Pilgrim. Oh, well, no. Well, hello, Pilgrim. That would be funny, Ellie. Would it be leaves? Would it be the giblet garter? And I have been that notion of the cod head cod piece is still rattling around in my brain holes. I still think that would be funny. Oh, it would be oh my gosh, to make some scaly, to do that Canadian smocking pattern that is like the dragon scales, to make scales for the cod head cod piece. Oh, all the things. All right, Phoenix, stop making mouth noises like that. And careful with your stitch. Stitch it nicely. There we go. It looks like I'm gonna need to move the hoop again. I wonder if I might end up doing a half a leaf where the center beadwork motif is gonna be, probably, but I'm just gonna leave that part alone for now. Just starting to trim away. Let's not do that. The back doesn't look too horrible. I'm still mulling. I'll probably do a little something on the back to make sure that things don't completely come unthreaded. But here, I need to put the hoop for the next section. You need to be down at the bottom. You need to be loosened enough. Here's the section that's one of these things is not like the others. One of these things doesn't belong like that. Ouch. I just tried to hoop my arm skin. That didn't feel very comfortable. Oh Oh no, Ellie, now we're talking turkey, right? Yes, get your head out of the cod piece and onto the sewing. Exactly right. Yes. Absolutely, Ellie. What's that smocking to make it look like scales. That would just be so funny. The cod head cod. That, yeah. Not the first thing that we're gonna, not the first art piece that we're gonna make next year, but that one's just keeps tickling my head hole, and I just haven't let go of it. It like pops up, and then I like don't think about it for a while, and then I'm like, oh, wouldn't that be so funny? I think, what was it? Oh, and then just some accessory things, little things, a belt, a utila belt that also has ways to hold up my skirts. It's got like the little hooks and bar thingies. Just some bits and bobs and this'ns and that'ns things. Sometimes I need a break from making clothes for myself. Dream about accessories. No, let me. Doesn't work if I'm not threaded, so let's go back. Snip the tip so we have a nice, and it's not all shreddy and cummy a party. Oh, that's what I was thinking. Not. Let it, Phoenix, get it all set up and don't talk about things that are not ready for prime time yet. Sounds a little fishy to me, says Allie. Great, now my head is in the cod piece. This is not a good headspace. No, no, it's not. Well, not for me to be in. Right? Yeah. Oh, those fishy smelling cod pieces. It's one thing if it looks like a fish, but if your cod piece is starting to smell fishy, then you might need to do a schmegma check. Oh, gross. Yeah. It might be time. Oh, that's right. I forgot which. No. Put all your parts where they belong. Now we just follow this curve towards there. Oh, there's gonna be so much black work to go. It's like, oh, I haven't done any black. But then I look at all the spots where there's gonna be black cross hatches. There will be plenty of black. Oh, do. Have a great night, Mona. Oh. Yeah, it might be a little small in that space too. Have a happy Thanksgiving if I don't see you, because I am going to be stitching on Wednesday. So, but right now I haven't stopped. I'm not, I'm still here. You can't get rid of me that fast. Even though we're doing good, I was gonna say, we've been sewing for 2 hours. Yeah, we've probably gotten 2 hours. It took a while. We were a little slow getting started because Loki was trying to hypnotize. His mesmer act this afternoon was quite good, if I do say so myself. Yeah, so I'm just using the gold thicker thread to just outline where hover over the first pass of stitches. And I just rotate everything around, fill all my pieces, carry on. Hopefully, no Santa doesn't bring it. Hopefully, the Thanksgiving elves don't bring any sicknesses. And oh man, yesterday was just it wasn't like any one big thing, but the number of weird little things and annoyances the whole day long kind of getting out of hand. You're sitting having coffee, getting ready for the day, and there was a knock on the door, and you like kind of had to answer it, but looking for somebody who, like, I don't know, doesn't live here, and then the same thing at the end of the day, which somebody probably shouldn't have answered the door that time, but I don't know. Stuff is just funny. And then I was hearing the pilots talk about how they feel like the constellations have moved, and I'm like, what's going on? What? But at the same token, it doesn't really matter. I can't control it. I'm like, I can sew stuff, I can do my push-ups, we can play, we can work on having all of the best cast acts and all the good things, and sometimes I just don't have the energy to worry about all the other, like, what if it's this? Like, it doesn't matter. Doing push-ups is going to be good for me regardless of the inciting cause. Just silly business. Other thing I haven't figured out is how to ship this. Figured out. It's not done yet though, so I guess it doesn't matter quite yet. Maybe in a flat bubble envelope. In between like some cardboard. I'll make a little, I was thinking of like making a little bag or a sack or something. Keep it nice, because it's not like a little chain necklace where you can just like roll it up and put it flat in your jewelry box. This piece is a little bit different. We are still here, Tiny. Sewing the afternoon away. Are you working on corn pops? All those little corn pop fingers. Tiny, what is your favorite Thanksgiving side dish that you're actually gonna make this year? I interrupt you from those fingers. Are corn pop fingers really just puffed corn? You are making corn pop fingers as we speak. I knew it. It just popped right into my head, and I was like, I think she's working on fingers. Good. My telepathic skills sometimes are beyond compare. We're just so good, especially when Baba Vader stops by. She's something good. Oh, you usually make creamed spinach. That sounds good. Last year we did a we combined French onion casserole with pearled onion casserole and just put pearled onions with green beans, and then I took the time to like actually make scratch made cream of mushroom soup. That was so good. Maybe I want all the food, but I don't feel like I want to make all the stuff. So which is kind of a conundrum. mm. Do you use the frozen spinach, or do you take the time to cook fresh spinach and wilt it all down? I shouldn't ask you all the questions, but I know those. Be nice, boys and girls. Just touch at the. You touching in the right spots. Something. Let me. The rethread. Something is stuck where it's touching where it's not supposed to, and can't have. There we go. Hey, Corn Pop, your fingers are tasty. Yo, Tiny likes fresh spinach best, but it's too much of a pain in the ass to chop up, so I just use frozen now. Yeah. Hello for popping by, Corn Pop. You better pop into the chat, Corn Pop, what your favorite Thanksgiving side dish is that you're actually going to make this year. Welcome, welcome. Oh, now, what's touching where I don't want it? I am doing pretty good, Corn Pop. I am popping on stitches to this necklace project. I know some of you are like, how is this gonna be a necklace? You will find out. We're not there yet for it to show off its final form, but we are getting every stitch is another stitch closer to this project being done. But good. Every day I get to turn on the camera and remind myself, everyone, that I'm so vain. I think this show is about me, and I get to make stuff is a good day. So I'm doing pretty good. Woke up an air breather still. Loki's mesmer act earlier in the show was quite spectacular. We did some crocheting. We're doing some stitching. These are a few of my favorite things. And now we can let all of the clowns out. Maybe. Oh, Tiny's working on the thumb. Is it a thumbs up? But Loki would really appreciate it if you all took the time, because we are so different around here, to show your appreciation by smashing that thumbs down. Let's be let's be rebellious. Just something different. As everybody can ask for the thumbs up, but who has got the blammo ballsack ballobs to say, I'd prefer if you just smash the thumbs down for me. Ooh, Ellie, your favorite side dish has to be the gravy. I think I agree with that also. I would just take like the entire gravy boat just to myself. I almost need to make two. It's good that Dove doesn't love gravy the way I love gravy. Like, I should just start making it by the gallon, because by the 3 quarts is just never enough gravy. Oh, actually, that reminds me. I gotta make those chicken wings that I don't feel like eating, so that I can have enough stock for all my gravy making needs. Oh, Tiny, you loves me a nice canned cranberry sauce. Synthtrack said that he likes cranberry sauce too, but that he prefers, what did he say? The one his dad's wife makes. Do you like the one that's got the ripples in it? That still is do you take the time to cut it into slices or just pour it out? Just have the little can lines in it still. Oh, oh, so good. I prefer to I make my own cranberry sauce, but I like to add all the spices to it. But I do remember I had many a canned cranberry sauce. Let's see, let's that one. Nope, must be the shape of the can. Yes, a true cranberry connoisseur that Tiny is. Because we all know the best part is where the ridges are from the inside of the can. It just tastes better. Don't ask me how. They're all the same. Oh, let me just stuff my nose into the microphone. It's a class. Oh, such a move. Yep, who needs it sliced up or smashed up? It just, you just plop it on out. The best. Oh, I do need to make a. Oh no, I've got some citrus. I do want to get, if it's not too expensive, because I haven't looked, whole cloves, not so much for cooking, but to stuff into oranges. Those old-fashioned pomander balls. You take a whole orange or a whole unsliced Phoenix, spit out the words. You take a whole citrus, and then you take the clove buds and you stuff it all in, all entirely, and then as the orange dries, and then over time the orange dries and shrinks up, and then you have this like awesome citrusy, clovey smelling dust catcher to keep your clothes smelling nicely. Can shape. Exactly, corn. Doesn't taste the same if it's not can shaped. Oh, and I forgot to draw my outline stitches. We're being rebellious on this one. Not that they were completely necessary, but they were just like my security blanket. Ah, Allie, whole clove isn't that much more money per weight. Okay, perfect. Because I probably need to get like a 1 kilo bag. It's impressive how many cloves it takes to stuff stuff a citrus fruit. Go. Oh, maybe I'll go to. There's another Indian market I haven't been to yet, and I can usually get good prices on spices from the Indian markets. But also I've heard, and all the things that I've learned from about logistics and shipping, the best Indian restaurants along the I-5 corridor in random little towns. Yeah, my last pomander ball it's seen better days because I think I made it when I was like. Oh, I think it's time for a new one. Did I touch the screen in a while? There. Gotta keep touchy. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I'll make an entire bag of cranberries and then I will just freeze half of it straight away. So I've got cranberry sauce for Christmas, enough, and enough for Thanksgiving because Dove doesn't. His family didn't grow up eating cranberry sauce, so I make it and then it's just me eating. Oh. Phoenix, every once in a while you have a notion that makes sense. I'll just save some. Rather than it sitting in the fridge for weeks and weeks, and then I'm being to get rid of it. That's kind of good to be brave and just sew the shapes. Like, I don't need my security stitching all the time, but in my head it does feel better. Oh, I didn't, if in case you don't know, or I didn't say in a while, I am stitching a necklace for my mummers. It will be a necklace in between all of these little squares and shaped areas. I'm gonna very carefully with scissors or one of my scalpels cut that out, and then we're gonna do some black work. Like the lines of the fence. We think that we're constructing a fence and we need some little black wrought iron sections. That will help hold the things together, and it'll just lay like this delicate, like an old-fashioned lace collar, but a necklace form. When the mummer asks for something, just have to make it. Here we are. Stitching it on. Oh, Corn Pop, what is your favorite Thanksgiving food that you're gonna... What's your favorite side dish? Don't use your funny voices. I think I'm gonna change the shape of this leaf a little bit. I want it to come down a little bit more. I've got like one really long skinny section, and then there's this like fatty section. Fatty shapes. Sometimes you just gotta fat shame your projects too. Ooh, pumpkin pie. That is a good choice. Oh, good choices here. I think we'll yeah, maybe we will do a crustless pumpkin pie again. My favorite part of pumpkin pie is the pumpkin pie filling. The crust, I could leave it or take it. If it's really good, I want it. But so many times it's just don't love it. Now pumpkin. Ooh, a pumpkin cheesecake is good too, but I don't think there's a cheesecake that I don't like, so I'm kind of easy on that one. Thanks. Wait, oh, Phoenix, it's gonna be fine. We'll just fix the shape to something more. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it short and stubby and long and skinny because I think if I try to do anything now, it's gonna look even more funny. Gonna be in a pretty noticeable spot because it's practically at the center front of the necklace anyway. Ugh. You're gonna make a chocolate cheesecake with Oreo crust. Oh my god, Tiny. I will need to wear my elastic pants at your house for dinner. What time is dinner? I'll bring the cranberry sauce. Oh no, you've got your cans. That's you, silly girl. Yeah, I need my gravy boat. But I already got started for the stuffing because I've got my stale sourdough English muffins that I've been saving. So check on the stuffing. Nice to have a couple things that like it's just like hurry up and waiting. Okay, let me see if I can get this a little bit. we've got this long skinny section right here, but then its match is this like fat and squatty thing. Because the angle up here is no. Oh, we'll fix it. Ooh, Tiny, can you send some along with Yarn Pop? Oh, seriously? That's a really good question, Corn Pop. Why does Yarn Pop need to be shipped overnight with dry ice? Just because. Yarn Pop. Yeah, I think I will just fatten out that section a little bit. We'll figure it out. Also, I've got clothes I want to make, and I'm not allowed to start a new garment for myself until these 2 projects for Mom get done. My brain is kind of worried that I still have another like 30 hours of black work to do. I'm like thinking that, but it very well could. Got a lot of stitching. So much to keep us going. Indeed. Oh, Tiny ass Corn Pop. Do you like chocolate chip cookies? Oh, Corn Pop does. Yeah, I think you can have a little bit too much though. Sometimes I like just a. Oh, but those chocolate chip cookies in the red bags. Oh, we're so good. What are you doing, Pooper Doopers? Hey! Yeah, break. Oh, that's it. That's my. Don't knock the camera over, dude. Dude, what are you doing? Please. Oh my god. Your head through the ring light that's not on looks really funny. He was like a portrait. Oh gosh. Yes, that is Little Man. His name is Baloo or Nimrod or Shithead. It depends. He's got the terrible 3s. What are you doing, Pooper Dooper? Just don't. Oh, he likes the machine that's not mine in the window. Don't be a. What are you do? You. I don't think. What is. Oh. Okay. Just be careful with the way you're beating me up like that. How much is that kitty in the window? Oh, did I? I made sure I was pretty for Hand Pop today, though. Is Yarn Pop, Corn Pop, Yarn Pop? Is Yarn Pop going to show up with chocolate all over his face and a guilty conscience? I think that sounds like could be a yes. Just smear his green bandana and just smears of chocolate all over his face and fingers. Corn Pop, Yarn Pop, the cheesecake thief. Yarn Pop stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Do, 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 do. Oh, Tiny Corn Pop, I have no control over Yarn Pop's actions once he leaves my hands. Yarn Pop has a mind of his own. Gotta be careful with them Yarn Pops. They just pom-pom into everything. I was trying. Couldn't fit in a pompadour joke that wasn't overly forced. Needs more hairspray. I don't know where we're going with that one. I'm going around in circles trying to find a spot where the hoop isn't going to hit the inside of the machine. And I need to remember to talk into the microphone. All these things. Do, 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 do. Alright, we are. Oh, that looks slightly less retarded. Like, I need it to be a little organic because I know that there's no way I can do everyone exactly the same without a template. So that's why I was saying earlier, like, if that's your jam, you can completely do it. And I wouldn't have these marginal existentials of, like, oh, it's not exactly the same, but that's. You didn't plan on making it that way, Phoenix, so. Yeah, so I just hold the gold for the center and then I just sew over it kind of carefully. Everybody's making me hungry though. Oh my god. Soon. Soon I'll figure out what to cook for lunch. That one is Dunsies. And so I'm going to move it over to this last section here because then I'm at the center front. Is this the last one I've got to do the whole thing of? I think so. You know what? I don't need that flower to be done to finish it. It's the flower I need to sew, and then I'm gonna do the little swaggy section. You can. Oh, you know what? It looks shitty up on front, but from on camera, it doesn't look that bad. So I'm just not gonna worry about it. Not everybody's gonna be like up in my mom's necklace business. Like, oh no, that's not even. No one tell my mom when she's gonna wear this. So. All good. Yeah. This one I decided I am going to sew my outline stitch because we saw how funny that last one was. So it's worth it. There. All right, now I can cord that last one down. Then we'll do some more scrolly work. Might need to cord the bottom. Some we can start maybe the cut work there. Almost time for that part. I will. Those words mean nothing to you. At some point, when we get there, it will all make more sense. Now it's just me talking out loud to myself as I think about what's going to happen next. I don't feel like reworking 70s sappy music. If anything, we'll just keep singing It's Myself. Just to make sure Ellie's ear holes are completely offended. I'm something only Yeah, I'm thinking I'll probably end up with like two half little leafy petal things right before the center of the necklace, but I'm gonna leave that part for right now. What you doing, Trouble? I'm being really careful to sew just right next to the red because I'm gonna need to get back in there to finish that flower up. What? If you're gonna sing, you might as well do it on camera. They can't hear you from over there, Pooper Duper. Come on. What are you doing? Why don't you sing into the microphone? Come here, you songster. Do it, meow. Oh, that's not a problem. Oh, wow, Phoenix, can you pick a key and hold it in a bucket? Only sometimes when I feel like it. Not always. I hope it's just not only my hand showing. Yes, I'm kind of not worried about completely, like some versions of the couching you want a lot of the filler thread to show through. Other time it all depends. What? There. Hey, little. Oh, I am really just throwing everything overboard right now. Who needs all those things there? Not I. Not I. I am probably gonna not drink that cup of tea that Dove so thoughtfully left for me because I think there might be a button in there. And at worst, I might have dropped a needle in there. So we'll just save those for later. Thank goodness our Chernobyl's finest comes with a lid. Oops. Oh man. All right. I think I'm gonna get this motif I'm working on done. Then I might need to take a break for some food because I hear the gremlins are getting really restless. Happy stitches on. We'll probably also double check to make sure there's not too much like empty white spaces on the previous ones, maybe. I'm gonna call it shading and we're not gonna stress about it. Oh, let's see here. Corn pop. By the way, if you happen to end up with any old unsold pops, would you let me know? I'll have space. Ooh, that's thinking. If then you can change them, have your costume faces like Mr. Potato Head, but Mr. Corn Pop with the removable features. I'd say if Tiny was smart, I would make them on demand and not have a whole bunch of in lieu right now, but we'll see what she has to say, Corn Pop. Alright. Oh, I'm in the last. Okay, boys and girls. I'm just gonna do a couple more stitches. I'll pop this out of the hoop and see. Have some oohs and ahs, because I have not asked for oohs and ahs yet this afternoon. Baby time. Oh, don't be stuck. Oops, let me just beat up the microphone. Oops. Oh. In the hoop. Oh, Allie also Allie also gets the best glowing reviews. All right. Oh man. Should I hold it up to the big camera? There's the close up. Here's the back. All those. Yeah, so he'll be the hillbilly, the center front. Lay that out so everybody can see. Corn Pop. I'm guessing they're made to order, but just in case something changed. Yeah, someone changes their mind. Exactly. What are you? Oh, that's my stomach grumbling. You went outside earlier for a little walkabout, and then not too much heavy beadwork, but there's so there's the center front, and then again the center back closure is gonna be this Goldilocks button, and oh man, oh wow. Every time I look at this, I just get more excited. Oh, I've got another. Forgetting, I'm missing a red flower there. That's what we go. Thank you, Corn Pop. Tiny says, of course. Yeah, so that is where we are at right now on this project. And yeah, like I said earlier, I am not even bothering to guess about how many hours are left. Enough, but I need to plow. I've got so much sewing to do. Which is good that I'll be back tomorrow. My Fanny needs a break for right now. I was joking that tomorrow I'll have Dove, if I need an intermission, that he'll come serenade you guys for like 10 minutes so I can run around, stretch my legs, and come back and do a lot more sewing. Ugh. We're sewing along. Thank you so much, everybody. I had so much fun today. You guys are the best workers and lurkers. You just come to hang out, watch the disaster. It's good. Should I talk to just one camera for a second? Can I be... No, if I change stuff buttons, then I might forget to turn it back on. But oh, thank you so much. We are so stitching up something super special here, and everybody, the circus is just a great place. And I'm taking lessons from Phoenix McFury. Phoenix Shill, stay tuned. I might be cooking up something that you've never. If you thought that you hadn't seen it all yet, I can't even. All right, getting too tongue tied. All right, boys and girls, I will be back sewing tomorrow, 12 p.m. I know there's so much fun stuff on. Tiny's playing games. Corn Popper, do you have some new content up? People are doing stuff. People are making stuff. I'm getting distracted by cats. All right, boys and girls, I can't let this goodbye go on anymore because I'm getting verklempt. You guys are great. All right, thanks everybody. And I'm hitting the end stream button. You guys, TTFN. Bye.